local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
Well, speaking of rain, we do have a rain chance on the way. That's going to be tomorrow. I'll touch on that later, but I do want to focus on temperatures right now here in the mid-state because there's something going on that we have not seen in quite some time. Now, that is not the case in Middletown, where they're still holding on to a 30-degree temperature at the moment. Winds completely calm, so good news for you. Wind chills, not a factor anywhere, but many places in the mid-state, regardless, still in the 20s. That includes Loysville at 23, Lewistown at 28, and we got York at 25 degrees this morning. Widespread across the area. You now have Lebanon and Carlisle both in the 20s. I think Harrisburg will get there. We're just going to have to see in the next 30 minutes or so if they can manage to do that. But I'm fairly confident. Across the board, real field temperatures also pretty much identical to the actual. That is because, of course, there is really no wind. So wind chills all over the mid-state are not going to be an issue for you as you head outside. Now, our high for yesterday, 58 degrees. The normal about 55, so several degrees warmer. That is not going to be the case today, where we only get to about 50 heading into the afternoon. So that really cold air mass is now settling in to the region, and that is going to make for a couple days where you have these very, very chilly afternoon highs. Now, again, we expected something like this to happen eventually as we got further and further into fall. It is November, by the way, so it all makes sense from that perspective. But Thursday itself also getting into the upper 40s. And then Friday, we start to see a little bit of a rebound. That is not before we do get a rain chance Thursday itself. That's Thursday into Friday. Wednesday will be a dry day, and then you start to see that cloud cover really start to build in early on Thursday. Showers themselves arrive in the middle of the afternoon and really take shape into the evening. So widespread rain will occur mid to late evening hours on Thursday, continuing overnight and really starting to deteriorate probably after midnight. By 7 a.m., you're seeing some remnants, and then Friday itself is going to be a relatively dry day. In fact, we're going to see some significant clearing heading into those afternoon hours. So another late evening, overnight affair for that rain. Good news is you can kind of sleep through it, get it out of the way. Looking good in terms of totals. It was not looking like that would be the case several days ago, where the possibility for not getting any rain at all was there. Now it looks like about a few tenths of an inch to a half is a reasonable expectation for many here around the mid-state. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated. This is the only rain chance we have over the next week. That's on Thursday. The rest of these days, very, very dry. Lots of consistency with this forecast, though. Staying in the 60s over the weekend amid plentiful sunshine. That's going to be for your Monday as well. And then Tuesday dropping into the upper 50s. So a week where you don't have a lot going on. You have that one rain chance, but we are kind of back to normalcy. And looking at the long-range models, what I've seen is we have very much consistency heading into the next week or so as well.
Okay, so consistency is good, and that's looking a lot more seasonable.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. You know, I like it when it's cold. I hope it gets colder, though. You know,
it will.
We're just getting started.
Yes, correct. All
Relax, Jackson.
You're just needling him, aren't you?
Yeah, you know what? I just can't contain my excitement. You know, it's just too good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Really, it feels great. You know, just stand outside for 5 minutes. Feels awesome.